Hey, it's Dr. Karin. If you've ever been through a breakup or a divorce or are going through one right now, I know it feels earth-shattering. You feel like you're different and the world will never be the same again. But there's always hope. Every breakdown is actually a doorway to a breakthrough. In this video, I will share with you the lessons you can learn from a breakup and how you can heal your heart and move forward stronger than ever before. Let's get into it. So if you're going through the early stages of a breakup, the first thing I want to do is give you so much compassion, grace, and love. I've been there. I know how detrimental it can be to your well-being. But I also want you to know that this choice that you're making to watch this video today is going to set a new intention, a new energy for you to take the trajectory to transformation. Now, one of the things that happens when you first are going through this breakup, or even if you're still, maybe it's been a year or two and you're still struggling, is we have to feel the emotions to move them through us. Okay, if you've been through any painful experiences, being betrayed in any way, being wounded or abused in any way, you have to let those emotions move through you. Now, first of all, if you've had any kind of trauma in the relationship that really surfaced in something that maybe is causing you PTSD, you had some kind of extreme abuse in that experience, please work on your trauma healing. Work with an expert that can help you to move that trauma out of your body, because if not, it can set up energetically in your physical body and cause you disease, and we do not want that. Once you do some of your trauma healing, or as you're doing it, we've got to move this emotional energy through you. So instead of judging the emotion or thinking that you're just going to get through it, move on, screw that person, you have to feel it. If not, that stuff gets stuck in your energy field and it's not going to allow the love that you really desire to move into your life because you never dealt with it. So the first thing that I want you to remember is that energy's natural state is movement, and emotions are energy. Your feelings reside in you in an energetic form, and they're always glowing off of you. You have an aura around you that is pulsing and glowing with color, and it's always changing based on the way that you're feeling. So every time you're having negative emotion, sadness, anger, resentment, fear, regret, guilt, all of those emotions are very, very low vibrational emotions. Actually, the lowest vibrational emotions that you can feel on the scale of consciousness are regret and shame. Those make you vibrate energetically around a field of 10, okay? So you are so contracted and diminished when you're sitting in guilt and regret, and we want to move anything that attaches to those feelings through you, because what we want you to do is move up the vibrational scale up to a feeling where you can feel self-love again, you can feel appreciation for life. I know it feels impossible, but I promise you, you will get there, because what you've got to move through energetically, so I want them to put the chart of consciousness up here on the video so you can see it, because what's important to note is when you're down at the contracted form of fear, you want to get up to love and peace and joy, which are at the top of the vibrational scale. You have to move through anger, you have to move through acceptance, you have to move through all of these different stages, because we want you resonating back up at a place of power. And there is power when you're self-loving again. So the lowest emotions of guilt and shame can feel like apathy. You don't feel like moving forward. We want to recognize those. And the way we break these apart and break apart the fear as you're moving up to anger is to really feel it. Now, I want you to get in a place where you are physically feeling it. So I recently went through a breakup, and I went to a place where I wouldn't scare my dogs, and that was a basement bathroom, on a daily basis while I was feeling the intensity of this anger and this fear. And I sat in there and I closed the door. Sometimes I took things in there that I could bang together, and I just started to wail, to cry, to scream, to get the guttural feelings out. You may pull your car over on the side of the road and do it in your car. You've got to feel those feelings if they're super intense, because I can promise you, if you are moving that energy through you, speaking the words, why did you do that? Use as many expletives as you can, scream as loud as you can, bang the ground. Anything that comes up for you, speak it, say it. This is really good to do in the presence of a counselor that specializes in this kind of treatment, but you can do it on your own. Move that energy. That's what's so important, because we don't want an embedding in you, because every time you do that, every time you have a good cry, the tears of this kind of crying are chemically different than the tears that lubricate your eyes. They actually have pain-reducing hormones in them, and they're chemically different. They release anxiety, they release stress, and and they are very good for you to get out, okay? So move the energy, bang on the bed, scream, why me, why, like anything that comes up for you, let that energy move, because you are clearing your energy field. And this is what you're going to be responsible for moving forward, keeping that field clean and clear, so that eventually, if you so desire, you've come to such a vibration and cleared all of that stuff out that you no longer are resonating and focusing on all of that negativity from before, because you've moved it. And that makes you a prime candidate for a much higher frequency of love and connection in your life. And here's something really important to fall in love with, and that is that the universe is always working things out for you. Even though that may have been a painful situation, I can promise you that if you had a breakup or a divorce, you were no longer in alignment on a soul level with that individual. Either you knew it or they knew it. Even though it's hard to accept because it can feel like rejection, and I know that's a really painful thing. It may bring up your childhood wounding. I get it, abandonment issues, all of that stuff. Work with a therapist on healing those old wounds. But as you're growing spiritually and your frequency is raising, and you can look at this from a spiritual perspective, you're leaning into a trust that you may not have had before. Trust that your higher power, God, source, the universe, has your back. You are here as a very important spiritual being having a life experience that is bringing relationships into your life as assignments to grow. See the growth in that relationship. Ask how it was there to serve you. Ask what it was there to teach you. And as you're moving through your healing journey, it likely was there to teach you how to return to your own self-love, how to return, even when you feel like you've been blasted into smithereens, to what is important about you. That relationship is no longer going to validate what's great about you. It's no longer going to feed you like it did in the beginning with all of those feelings. So it's up to you right now to feed yourself. So how do you do this? You do this by intentionally surrounding yourself with things that you love, intentionally investing in your own growth, intentionally taking those walks in nature, doing yoga, going on that run, whatever it is to keep your body moving, to keep your body growing, and to turn yourself into a higher version of yourself. This means investing in your growth, not staying stuck in victim mode, stuck ruminating over all the shit that went down and talking about it over and over again. That is going to keep your energy clogged and stuck. It is up to you right now to go and create the life that you desire. Go and replace the negative emotions with positive ones. Go dancing with your friends. Go on a trip. It is super important right now that you are treating yourself, and that can look like a million different things, with the self-love that you feel like you're missing. Because what the universe is giving you right now is a chance to not source your love from that person any longer, but to source your love from within and from Source himself. So what we're doing is we're returning to a daily practice of connecting, of meditating, of asking God to fill you with white light, asking your angels to help, invoking higher forces. I would always say, just help me, just show me the next steps, placing your hand over your heart, feeling love for yourself, reminding yourself of how valuable you are, doing mirror work, looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you. I love you, and letting yourself feel whatever it is that comes up, because with every emotion that you're able to feel, you are moving it through your life. With every positive experience, positive picture, positive new growth play that you can bring into your life, you are taking charge as the CSO, the Chief Soul Officer of your life, and you are rebuilding a new transformed you that's going to go into the world more powerful than ever before. Now, I'm going to give you one more tip in this video to activate that new love when you're ready to start heading your way. But before I give you that one tip, if you like this material and really want to look at transforming your life, like this video and make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be dropping so many more videos on this topic moving forward. Let's get back to the teaching. Now, the final tip and technique that I want to give you is all around manifesting what you really desire in your life. Now, you may or may not be ready to date again or to draw somebody close to you again, but you are ready to call self-love into your life, to call power into your life, to call peace into your life. And here's the thing, the more you are calling these energies into your life and focusing on them and doing things that expand your energy field around these emotions, the more quickly you are activating future people, future dates, future lovers, future partners, or that future person into your life. Because what you're doing is your frequency was likely pretty fractured by that breakup. If you sunk to a pretty low level like I did, you were probably dismembered, you kind of lost your identity, you were very disoriented in the world, and you've been like kind of crawling out of a hole. By you managing your energy field and deciding in this moment, I'm going to focus on what I really desire. Stop giving power to the past. Stop thinking about what I should have done differently. If you can slip into a state of full trust, full sovereign trust, believing that the universe has your back, that your life is being cleared for something better, and bring yourself to a resonance of self-love, you're going to be activating a future person very quickly, or as long as you want to wait, into your life that then is going to match you on a soul alignment level. And the way that you do this is by manifesting the feeling, bringing up the feeling that you're going to have so that you're emanating with self-love. One of the things that I did after my big breakup was I put a sticky note on my mirror that said, emanate with the love that you want to attract. And so every day I would look at that sticky note, emanate with the love that you want to attract. And the cool thing is that when you start to learn to emanate with this love, and that means just sitting and thinking about, what do I appreciate? What is beautiful about me? What am I looking forward to? What is future me who is so in love with life doing? And you can connect to that future, you can connect to that feeling, and you can get to a point where you can actually feel it. You know, your body and mind do not know the difference between an imagined experience and a present experience. So by you connecting to that future you, your body thinks that it is in the now. Therefore, you're activating access to that timeline immediately, and you're accelerating your growth towards it. Envision what is future you doing that is in love. Envision this clean and clear and a healthy relationship. What trips are you taking? Are you walking on the beach? Are you hiking? What are you doing in the mornings when you're waking up? What are you doing in the afternoons? How are you filling your life with yoga or canoeing or whatever it is that you love doing? What does your home look like? Like right now, connect to it. Are you in a beautiful oceanfront home? Or are you in the city? Are you taking walks? Like when you can connect to that future you and you're feeling the love like you are right now, you're activating such a beautiful high frequency in your field that you actually have taught yourself how to feel the love before it shows up. And you will find that you're actually okay being in this moment for however long you're in this me moment of freedom with yourself, dating yourself, giving yourself so much self-love. I cannot tell you what a powerful shift in your energy field this will create for you, because you will not only attract a partner that is more in alignment with you, but you will know it when you see it. You will know it when you see it in friends. You will figure out things very, very quickly as you're proceeding in your life, what matches your new alignment, what is actually meant for you. And you can lean into trust in your own intuition on the decisions of the things that you want to have adventures with in your future, the people you really want to spend your energy on and go on dates with, and all those things that are waiting for you that are still yet to be known, and all the love that is yet to be felt, because you now have a feeling of peace in your life. You have an activation in your life that lines you up with future you so much that you can actually feel like that in your now. And that is a powerful experience. So if you're watching this video and your soul is screaming, yes, yes, but you're like, gosh, I'm still struggling so much with my self-confidence and my worthiness, I totally get it. That's why I have a brand new program out called Worthy that I'm going to be offering. It's going to help you find a way to activate the highest level of your self-confidence so that you can become a magnet to love, abundance, peace, and joy in your life. Click the link to get all the details. I can't wait to see you there.